Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 964. I'm putting the claps in today. It's part 2 of my Into an interview with the lovely Texas country music singer-songwriter MADELYN Victoria. Plus we hear from Madame Rootabega, Valentino, Bison Bentley, and Chely is here again. And I am Mike Matthews. We're here at Cafe Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Valleymont.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And if you could, please clap along with today's opening song show.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Oh, it must be so hard to be Senator Ted Cruz when you've got somebody like Ben Carson who also shares your views. But yet, Ben's ahead, and it makes Ted lose. They both pull from the same voters pool. Ted's hoping Ben's backstory inconsistencies eat him alive tonight.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
On their debate stage. But it's Fox News business behind the debate, so what will
Mike's
Ted rage
Daily
against?
Podcast.
Since this is the media that he's supposed to kowtow to. And in other news, I've got to go in for a dental checkup. But my dentist is a jerk. Fun times. Thoughts?
Same.
He's, so I've got like Anthem and they give you a dentist, and I went to this guy before and I spent like $400. He's like,
Ooh.
you really need to clean your teeth. And my teeth hurt for a year. What's that?
$400 is not like a teeth cleaning.
No.
That's dumb. Especially if you have insurance. Wow.
I don't get it, Haley Barber. Why do I keep calling you Haley Barber?
Please don't call me Haley
I won't
Barber.
call you Haley Barber anymore. Do you mind if I start undressing?
Oh my.
I always get that reaction. All right, so do you want to say anything about the debate?
No.
I have topics.
Oh dear Lord.
I have topics. I put topics on pieces of paper. Okay. Oh, let's jump to this topic real quick.
Okay.
I think my appendix is about to burst.
Wonderful.
Is the appendix on your left side?
I don't actually know. I think it may be more to your right.
Oh, really? Okay, then I'm okay. But what's the thing on your left?
Hernia?
Maybe I got a hernia.
I don't know.
It's kind of like a really low sort of throbbing that I sometimes feel.
Okay, I don't think the throbbing is an appendix.
It kind of feels like someone's like putting their finger against the side of my body. Oh, that's me doing that. Okay.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, the pain went away.
Oh, that very much could be like a hernia or some sort of an ulcer type thing. If the pressure there relieves it. I saw it in a movie once.
That explains last week after the 3 cups of coffee and I got really sick. My stomach has probably some issues.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Haley.
I
solved it again.
No, dear. The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of anyone.
Anyone in particular.
Yeah, always consult with your local medical expert before making any medical decision.
That's a good advice. And then today, I wanted to let you know that MADELYN Victoria complimented us on Facebook. She said to all our fans, listen to the show. The interview's funny. And then Mike has some really funny sidekicks.
Yay!
Because I have so multiple real sidekicks.
Yes.
No, you're the only real person.
It's true. Brewmaster is starting to become his own person.
He is. He's a violent, angry guy.
You should see him try to phase into existence every time he comes onto the show. It's pretty horrific.
Yeah. It's it's like a sci-fi. You don't want him to come into existence.
Yeah.
You want him to don't come back here. Which brings me to my second topic.
Hit the road.
Which brings me to my first topic. Teleportation videos. So, as you know, yesterday we discussed YouTube videos. I almost said MTV videos. Dude, you see this Cyndi Lauper video? It's wackoo.
Oh, time after time. She's got the dog.
Yeah, and she takes her hat off and her hair's all weird, and the boyfriend's like, oh, I don't want that anymore.
And then she's like, bye.
If you're lost and you look and you will find it. Time after time.
If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting.
Time after time. The band The Hooters sing with her on that song.
That's cool.
The Hooters also did. And we danced like a wave on the ocean, romanced. We were liars in love. Okay, so teleportation videos.
We have been on like a 70s and 80s music kick today.
We had several discussions earlier before you got here, listener, before the microphones were turned on, about 70s music and about Spirit in the Sky, Norman Greenbaum in the 70s, and Dragging the Line, and then what was it?
Dragging the Line.
Cream. We were talking about Cream.
Cream.
Eric Clapton, Layla,
Cocaine,
Derek and the Dominoes.
She don't lie.
She don't lie.
Cocaine.
Now.
See what happens?
There's a place in Hollywood called the Magic Castle, which is often made fun of on Arrested Development, if that show were still on, but it's not. They made fun of it a lot because that show had magicians in it. Anyway, magicians go to the Magic Castle. You have to be invited, blah, blah, blah. It's some hoity-toity thing.
Right.
But I got to go because I knew a record representative dude, and he invited me. And he said, sit down at this bar, said the record rep, because he was from Long Island. And he said, watch this. And there's a piano there, but there's no one behind the piano. And he said, go ahead, make a request, Mike. And I go, Layla. And all of a sudden the piano keys did the total da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, wow. And it's all by itself, you know, because they're like a ghost is playing the piano.
Fascinating.
That's her little trick. And then we saw magicians. I don't know. Do you like magicians?
I used to a lot more than I do now.
You seem like you would know some magic tricks.
I do. Or I did. Believe it or not, my mom, for a time, was a professional clown. And she used to do some magic.
Whoa!
So I did learn some magic, and I did a talent show or two.
Oh my gosh!
She specialized in face painting. She could never get down the balloon animals, but she was a professional clown.
That is the most... I so want to meet your mom. That's an amazing story. I love clowns. I'm not one of these people that get scared. I even saw the pictures of, what's his name? Casey? Macy?
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah. Or is it William H. Macy? Oh, no, that's an actor.
Yeah.
And I saw the clown, and it is pretty scary, but I'm like, clown's supposed to be happy. It's a human putting paint on his face, or her face, and going, ha ha ha, kids, be happy.
I know someone who's like terminally afraid of clowns.
Everybody is.
Which is funny because his favorite fictional character of all time is the Joker.
And that's like a clown weird guy.
Yeah.
Now that
he's
Joker
absolutely terrified of clowns. When he was 12, he went to the circus and punched a clown because he was so afraid of it.
Now the clowns are afraid of children because of this boy.
Yeah.
He punched a clown.
Yeah.
But now, do clowns get hurt because they're mostly padding, aren't they?
No.
No?
Not if you punch them in the face.
Oh, he punched him in the... But
I think he punched him in the face.
Wouldn't that fake nose deflect the punch?
I don't think so. Have you ever worn one of those?
Oh, those are painful. You're right.
They're not the fake nose isn't painful, but it's like the little microphone muff.
Oh, yeah. I have a little microphone muff that's red, like a clown's nose. Now it's freaking me out. Now, I wanted to say, if you punch a clown, Haley, does it go honk, honk, honk every time you punch him? Honk, honk.
Probably. I'll have to ask him.
I would also like to point out my second topic.
Yeah, what was your first one? Did we miss it?
My first topic was Focus on the Family has this thing.
That was your first topic?
This is my first. This is the one before all my topics. This topic.
The pre-topic topic.
This is a pre-topic. This is a pre-wash. Before you got to wash the other hair. I remember hair. I don't have it anymore, but I remember I used to have to pre-wash the wash to make. That's probably why I don't have any hair anymore.
Yeah, probably, because I just wash it.
Oh, okay.
And then I post-wash it.
Oh.
Saves time.
See, that I think I'm referring to. Anywho. Who says anywho anymore?
You.
Dang. And coinkadink. I gotta change my language structure. Focus on the Family runs a commercial on our Christian station where they review things. We've mentioned him before. He reviewed the new Taylor Swift song.
Right!
Today he reviewed the new Adele song, which is Done from the Outside. Hello is the name of it.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Which Lionel Richie is getting all the recognition from that, because everyone they hear hello, they think of that 80s song. So
it's true.
And the blind girl in the video, and it's really touching. So Adele has this great song, Hello, which you may be sick of by now because it got mega played power rotation on every single radio station on the planet. But focus on the Family's review guy who had problems with Taylor Swift's last song because the music video, I guess, maybe she shows skin or something. But his problem with the Adele song was he goes, it's not soulful enough. She needs to show some more of her soulful side.
She's not black.
She puts a lot of soul into that.
She puts a heck of a lot of emotion.
Yeah, emotion, but I mean, I guess it's sort of a soulful emotion.
It is a soulful emotion.
But I mean, it's not got like a groove. Yeah, it's a ballad.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was his complaint.
She's not a soul singer.
No.
She's Adele.
Well, yeah, she's Adele. She sings ballads and
she sings
things.
Rolling in the Deep.
Yeah.
Like, the most soulful thing she's done is Rumor Has It.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, ooh,
she is
wondering, but that's a song about her ex-boyfriend finds a younger girl.
That makes sense. That's what it sounds like. She is half your age.
Yeah, her ex-boyfriend has a new girlfriend that's younger. Yeah, and
but I bet that is the reason that you came. Even
though that song came out on the album 21, I mean, who's freaking half her age at 21? And whoever's dating that girl should go to jail.
She wasn't 21 when 21 came out.
Yeah, she's the age of whatever
she's young. She's younger than she looks.
Because the next one is the new one's called 25 because she's 25.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
I stand by my thoughts.
I respect that,
and I respect your disbelief.
Like, I swear she's at least 30. She has to be.
All right. We could look it up on Wikipedia right now, but I don't see any computer screens around us.
Nope.
And then finally, my second topic is Mink Creek Coffee, which is in a town called Arab, Alabama.
Arab. Is that how it's pronounced?
Arab.
It's not Arab.
I thought it was Arab, and everybody corrected me. No, Mark, it's Arab.
Arab. We don't say the Arab word around here.
So that's what it's called, Arab. And I took a picture, and that's the podcast picture. I got a little ahead of myself today, Bailey. But we won't do that part here with the Ariel going, here's today's podcast picture. Instead, we'll have someone come in right now. One of our sidekicks. Hello, Michael Masters. This is Madame Rootabega. Hello, Haley. I loved your 70s music singing.
You need a better sidekick name if we're going to do this.
That is my name. What are you talking about? I'm very old. I've been around since the beginning of time.
We're going to call you Miss Muppet.
Miss Muppet? No. I don't sound anything like a Muppet. Kermit. Look who else just walked in. Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the president. And this is Bison Bentley. Bentley. Do you know that?
All right, we're gonna have
Mike, I think that Ted Cruz should drop out so that Chris Christie takes his place there.
Okay. You were going to have a name for Valentina?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of, like, they're both sidekicks, but, like, one of them is the sidekick to the sidekick.
I'm not a sidekick, I'm a free man. Do you know that?
All right, we'll call you Freeman.
I'm Freeman. I like that name, Freeman. No, my name's Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Wow, Mike. I kind of like... can I be Freeman?
You can be Freeman.
I'll be Freemantino.
Freemantino.
That's what I'll be. Day.
I enjoyed all our sidekicks showing up just now.
Bison Bentley is kind of a good sidekicky name, anyway.
Bison Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a bison?
Yeah.
Where was it?
In the middle of friggin' nowhere. Central California, there's all sorts of various animals and things, you know?
That's where Mink Creek Coffee was, in the middle of nowhere.
The last place on Earth?
That's where we are. Cafe Anyway. And all the cafe characters will send you a special greeting if you donate to the PayPal and become an Inglorious Mike's Daily Podcaster.
Yay! That was my Muppet impersonation.
And then Haley... we have the Amazon thing, Haley, where people can go to. If you're going to buy anything on Amazon, go through mikesdailypodcast.com and click on that. If you have any comments for us, you can email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com, or comment on the Twitter, the Facebook. We read your comments on the section, emails from email, and your comment, not so comments. I got this comment about someone who really likes the song, Giant Steps Are What You Take, Walking on the Moon. I just hope my leg don't break. Walking on the moon.
Ow!
Walking on the moon is treacherous, especially with all those pyramids up there.
That's true. All those
I saw that
Nazi camps.
What is that movie? Iron something?
Iron Sky.
Oh, that is crazy.
Oh, I have been meaning to watch that.
That's on Netflix. I watched a little bit of it. It's like, what if the Nazis built rockets, went up to the moon, and are safely hiding up there?
What do you mean, what if?
And then there's also all the other places you can listen to the show on MikeSillyPodcast.com. Let's say you're listening to us at one place right now, and you want to go try another place. There's several selections.
Wow, amazing.
There's also the podcast picture and all my past interviews.
But you do have to be careful if you're going to move to somewhere else, because you probably want to you're probably going to want to skip ahead to the spot that you were listening before. But if you go to, like, Podomatic, for some reason it won't let you skip backwards, so you got to be right on it. You got to start a little bit early, maybe.
Freaking Podomatic.
And if you go too far, you got to refresh the page. Or maybe it's Mixcloud. It's one of those.
I was listening to a podcast through the iTunes podcast app, and it was so annoying because every time it would just drop out and then go to the next show. And I was just getting to the good part of some podcast, and I have to, anyway, maybe that's just my little white person's problems. Third world problems. Wait. No, first world. What world are we?
We are the one world.
One world! One love! Let's get together.
Gotta love everybody right now.
Mashup. And now the lovely MADELYN Victoria, as we speak more about her wonderful music and her sheer unencumbered beauty.
Into an interview.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm speaking with the lovely MADELYN Victoria. She has a new song called He Only Loves Me on the Dance Floor. We heard it on the last show. And I read here that you were the Shania Twain Sing-Off contest winner. Tell me about that contest.
Yes, of course. It was back in, I believe, 2012. I entered a contest that one of my good family friends told me about. She goes to Vegas a lot, and she saw this on the Caesars Palace website that they were advertising the Shania Twain sing-off contest, and they were doing this because of Shania Twain's residency there. I don't know if you're familiar with that. She had some big shows in Vegas, which was amazing. So, of course, I'm a fan of all country music, and Shania Twain, I've always been a fan of. That one of her songs was actually one of my parents' songs, one of their, I guess, wedding songs, you could say. And so that always hit close to home, that one of her songs. And also because she's just an amazing performer and entertainer and overall artist. So I loved her. I heard, first thing I heard, I'm going to enter that. And there were two ways to enter. And one way was in person, going out there to Caesar's Palace and auditioning for the judges within, I guess it was just a 2-day audition, 2 days where they held them, and also video submissions. So since I'm all the way in Deep South Texas and I couldn't really get out there in time, I did my video submission through YouTube. They were accepting those, and they had 2 winners. And about, I believe, after you enter, it was 2 months after that they would announce the fan favorite. People were voting at the same time, and then also the grand, prize winner or whatever. And they picked me, so that was pretty cool. Just a video submission, and I got to stay there in Caesar's Palace for about 3 days, 3 to 4 days. We got to see Shania Twain, and also my prize was to perform at the rodeo there that they held in December of 2012, and also to perform on the strip, the Las Vegas Strip at Planet Hollywood, with a band that they set up for me, and they learned my songs. And we played there for about 2 long sets there for the people of Las Vegas on the Strip, which was, at the time, me getting my band together and my music started. It was just a great experience, and anywhere and anything I could do to get my music out there is just really great. So that was just a really great thing overall, and I'm excited to say that I went through that, and it was just a great experience.
What were the submissions for the contest? What songs did you do? Oh,
yeah, I did. You could pick, I believe they gave you a 5-song choice of Shania Twain songs, and I did my parents' love song, the song that was theirs. It's "You're Still the One."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I love that song, and I guess they liked it too.
What was the other one?
Actually, it was just a 1-song submission.
Oh, 1 song. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you did your parents' way. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What a nice little way to honor your parents, too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It was really nice.
But did you get to meet Shania?
That's probably the only I was bummed out about. No, I did not get to meet her. This was a Caesar's Palace and Planet Hollywood, the whole Vegas thing. They put this all together, and I guess her PR, somebody didn't let her know that I was there, and I got to see, the concert and everything, and sit right up super close, and, it just didn't get word to her. I'm sure she's a very busy woman, and that's, something that, and then, they were using her name and everything, so I guess she probably just didn't have time or something. But, one day I'll probably meet her someday and say, hey, you know what, I won your contest.
I remember she did this thing, I think it was with the Come On Over tour, where she would get someone, she'd do a contest in whatever town she was performing at, and whoever won the contest would sing the song What Made You Say That, which was like her first really big single before all the Woman in Me and Come On Over success. And so, wow, yeah, I'm sure someday. Well, you've won a lot of awards. We have a character here at Cafe Anyway named Benita the Rodeo Queen. But you are an actual rodeo queen?
Yeah, that's funny that's her name, because I'm from San Benito, and Benita, the rodeo queen. But yeah, that's cool.
I totally, this has been I came up with that character in the mid-90s, so all this time I did that. It was in preparation for talking to you.
Oh, totally. This was totally meant to be. But yes, I was a rodeo queen to Los Fresnos. That's another town really close by to my town. Rodeo queen. I was the first one, actually. They had been in rodeo for about 20 years prior to them deciding that they were going to look for a rodeo queen, and I had already done little pageants within the FFA organization. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
Oh, yeah, FFA at the fairs and the pigs and the goats and the sheep.
So because I was in FFA, I did Cameron County Cowgirl. I won that one. So from there, they made a tradition now that whoever won the Cameron County Cowgirl title, they would automatically become the Los Fresnos Rodeo Queen, and they did that the first year with me. So I was their first one, which was pretty cool. And, you know, basically you just represent the rodeo, and you're out there with the cowboys, and plus, you know, it was really a great thing that I sang, so I got to sing the national anthem. They have a 3-day rodeo event, so I sang it for all of that, and now it's pretty cool because now they have me as opening acts for big names that come down there at that rodeo. So it's pretty cool to have that under my belt and to say, you know, rodeo queen and whatnot. So yeah, really good memories.
What are some of the other crowns? You've won a bunch of things, like different crowns. You were queen of this and queen of that, and
yeah, another thing. Well, I was homecoming queen, but you know, I didn't know that there was a pageant, a statewide and then a nationwide competition for you know, in Texas, the Texas Homecoming Queen, and then at the national level, it's America's Homecoming Queen, actually in California. And this was my senior year, and I, like I said, won Homecoming Queen, and I got a letter from the America's Homecoming Queen Association that they would like me to enter. So I got some sponsors, you know, because I had to go up to Irving, Texas. That's kind of like the Dallas area, and compete against about 55 girls, I believe, 55 homecoming queens from all over Texas. And from there, they look at your community service work, they look at your volunteer work, they do a question on stage, they do the whole modeling of the dress thing. There's no talent portion in this because it's basically more of a scholarship. They wanted to focus on the scholarship side, like, you know, the community service side, and do all that. So. But, you know, I didn't even sing for this competition, and I did. They also do, of course, interview with the judges, and about a 10-minute interview with judges, and I won that one. So I was the Texas Homecoming Queen. It was amazing, a really great experience. Of course, every little thing that I do, whether it's, you know, getting up on, anytime I can get up on stage and talk to the people or sing, is always helping me, you know, prepare for more and more things. And from there, I went to the America's Homecoming Queen pageant, and I won second runner-up from all the 50 states.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. It was there in Disneyland. Yeah, it's just pretty crazy. I never thought that I would. I mean, I don't consider myself a pageant girl. I just love to talk, and I love to meet people and whatnot. So
Disneyland,
yeah.
California.
Yep.
What was your favorite part of Disneyland?
Okay, you know, it was another thing. I was so sick that whole week there in California. I couldn't enjoy anything. I thought I was not even going to place in that competition because I was sick. I had all sorts of, I don't know what it was, and maybe the airplane I got, I don't know, the altitude sickness maybe, I don't know what it was. It was crazy. So I don't remember much really about Disneyland. I think I was already sick and feeling dizzy and throwing up, but I still went on that was it Space Mountain or something? Oh,
yeah.
I still went on that. I don't know why. I was like, I got to, and I got even more sick, but...
Oh, yeah, because that whips you around. You're in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so, but it was, you know, besides me being sick, a really great experience. I want to go back to California so I can get a better one someday soon.
Yeah, a better experience.
Yeah.
Disneyland in Anaheim, California. I'm in Northern California, and so I'm like an 8-hour drive from there.
Oh, wow, yeah. I know Cali is just as, you know, we're big just like Texas, so I understand the 8-9 hour drives just to get to the other side of the state.
Yeah. Yeah, we're long. We're like a weird long state, but yeah, you're just a huge state there.
Yeah.
With your own power grid and everything. It's like your own country.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Tell me about the song Sand in a Bottle that you wrote, and I love this song too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I started to write it in the influence of my parents, actually. I just looked at their love story and you know, they've been together for so long, and it's basically a story about starting off young and getting married, and then in the golden shores represents golden years. You know, you're together into your golden years, and then when you basically pass away, and then you're together forever or whatever. So however you guys want to take it as, but that's how I wrote it, why I wrote it. But what's really cool about this is sometimes I just start flowing, and the sand in a bottle. I did not know that they did this actually at wedding ceremonies where they get two different sands.
Oh yeah.
And they swirl them together, and I didn't know this as I was writing it. Like, maybe I had heard it in the past and it just stayed in my brain or whatever, but I wrote it, sand in a bottle, swirls of you and me in a paisley tapestry. And I went to a wedding where they wanted me to sing this song, and they did that while I was singing the song, and I was like, oh yeah, it kind of represents a wedding kind of ceremony thing too, and so that's basically what it's about. It's pretty cool.
It's very beautiful. Your voice is very beautiful in this. I love the way your band sounds. It's just a great song.
Thank you.
It's MADELYN Victoria, Sand in a Bottle on Mike's Daily Podcast.
Let's sail away where the ocean waves kiss the grains of sand. Let's swim away where we never touch the earth hand in hand. Oh, with the gentle breeze, I can only see you and me. Sand in a bottle, swirls of you and me in a paisley tapestry. Sand in time, years pass and you're still mine. Let's run down these golden shores. We're in heaven, let our souls with the gentle breeze. I can only see you and me. I'll put sand in a bottle for you and me.
That was a great song.
Wow, got that country soul.
As we go outside a cafe, anyway,
Land.
And here's today's podcast picture.
where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast, somewhere in Podcastro Valley. Next show, part 3 of my 4-part interview with MADELYN Victoria. And
Wow.
the podcast picture, as I mentioned earlier, Mink Creek. Coffee,
That's mink, right?
Mink.
Like the
like a mink,
like a mink.
like you mink, the mink that you wear.
That's like a ferret thing, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever have a pet ferret?
No.
I've been watching a lot of the Oh, wait a minute. back up to Mink Creek. Just, I know, because you want to go. But no, I'm serious. I was like, I could really go for a coffee right now. And in the middle of nowhere was this like nice like coffee place like you would see in a city somewhere. But it was in the middle of Arab nowhere in Alabama. So I just thought it was a weird moment. And I found this picture and I was like, okay. So
bless you hipsters. You're annoying, but you put coffee shops in the darndest places and they're good.
Then Enterprise. I've been watching Enterprise a lot with Scott Bakula.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I've got to stop because it's, I don't know. You're growing a mustache.
No, I'm not.
Then what's that thing under your lip?
It's a straw.
Okay. I get little hairs growing out of your face confused with a straw all the time.
See, it's a straw.
Next show, we're going to have the part 3 of my interview with the soon-to-be American sweetheart, up-and-coming country music singer, songwriter, star, MADELYN Victoria. Plus, we hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere, the engineer.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!